Okay.
Hi, Lisa. I just wanted to show you that I'm a real person. I'm going to go off camera.
Tiffany, I feel like I've seen your name
Yeah,
before.
yeah, I've been on one other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
okay if you don't want to be on camera. Mostly
And,
it's
and
gonna
my
pick up.
my my screensaver is a picture of me, so you can still see what I look like.
Yay. Thank you for that. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, well, again, thank you for those of you who are here. The people who could not be here, you will still receive the information, and we will get started so we can be succinct with our 8:30 start time. We have a lot of information to share, but also I want to like meet you guys and see who you are and see what you're into. So I'm gonna kick off this info session with an icebreaker, as I typically do. There might be one or two more throughout the evening, as we, talk about trips and travel. I'd just like to start, again, you don't have to be on camera, but please unmute yourself when you decide to talk, or put your answers in the chat. I would like to just start off by learning a little bit more about the people who are here. If you can share where you're calling from. If you want to share where you're originally from, you're welcome to. And then I would also like to know I know it's hard to pick because I have some tiebreakers, but what trip are you most interested in learning about? And I'll start because, like you're just being put on the spot. So my name is Lisa. I live in Washington, D.C., so that's where I'm calling from. I am originally from Massachusetts. And the trip that I'm most excited about, oh, this is so hard. So I'm like an Asian food fiend. And I probably, yeah, no, I can't even say I've like eaten a lot of Balinesian food, Indonesian food, but so Thailand. I probably just want to go there for the food, but also the experiences. It's going to be a great trip, but that's probably my most coveted trip so far, upcoming this year. And feel free to unmute yourself and share as you wish.
I'm Rashim. I am calling in from Baltimore. I have a tie for my top trips, and that is Bali and Thailand. It's so hard for me to nail down which one I'm gonna like that I'm most excited about. The thing that will might put one over the top is maybe what excursions take place there, but those are my top two that I'm most excited about.
Thanks, Rashim.
Thank you for doing this, Lisa.
I am Tiffany. I am also in Baltimore, Maryland. Um, let's see. My the trip that I'm most interested in will be all of them. But more specifically, Puerto Rico. That's on my bucket list.
Good option. Thank you.
I'm RC and I am originally from Chicago, calling from Chicago. And because my birthday is June 30th, I'm most excited about the Bali trip.
That would be a great birthday trip.
Yes.
Thank you, RC. Viola, I know you just joined. We're just doing quick introductions. Where are you calling from? If you want to share where you're originally from, you're welcome to. And then what trip, if any, are you most interested in that we are hosting this year?
Hey, again, my name is Viola. Everyone calls me Vi. I'm from New York, but I'm calling in from Baltimore. I'm most interested in Thailand, but I'm interested in all of them. But yeah, Thailand is the one that I am really interested in.
Okay. Yes, Asia. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you all. for participating. Okay, so we got it's 7:12. I just missed 7-Eleven, darn it. But we have like 8 trips to present. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we are gonna get into these trips. Feel free to ask questions as we go. So feel free to unmute yourself. But also there will be an option to ask questions at the end of each destination presentation, if you will. And I will also pause like midway so I can take a breather, and I can ask you guys more questions and learn about you guys' preferences and all that good stuff. Okay. Okay, so Lesbifriends travel. Sorry, this is supposed to be like moving and shaking, and hopefully you can see it, but I don't know that okay, we're not gonna spend that much time. My assistant did a great job building this, so I want to give her all the praise and just share the hard work that she did. But Lesbifriends travel, if you're not familiar, or even if you are, just as a refresher, we provide exclusive and affordable international and domestic travel experiences for queer people of color. We've been doing this since 2011. We started with a local trip. Last year, we expanded to international travel. This year, we're going on 10 trips. Next year, we are going on 24 trips. And we want everybody to be involved. And we are hopefully going to hit everybody's desired price point and desired travel level when it comes to excursions or busyness or relaxations. But that's also part of this presentation or info session, so I can learn about what you guys want. So when building out our calendar for 2025, we can incorporate the things that you want to do outside of the things that we just already have planned. Okay, a little bit more background. We're not just a company. I mean, it's me, but also I have a team. We are a community. So that's pretty much how I started off. I started off hosting events, very impromptu events in my living room in my 1-bedroom apartment in Washington, D.C. And then it just grew to an annual winter trip, and people enjoyed the connection with the longer duration of travel. And so we just kept it going. We've been doing events, and we've had over 50 events. And so we're going to keep doing events. But I think the focus of Lesbifriends travel moving forward is going to definitely be trips, because we're queer and we are brown and we want to travel. And sometimes it's not always easy to maneuver on your own. So I'm happy to be that catalyst to project people into the right opportunities, and also just learn where people want to go and figure that out as we travel together in the future. So a little bit about me. I've traveled a little bit, but that is not my primary profession. It's actually just my passion and my love. I mean, who can't say that travel is their passion and their love? I mean, I think we're all here for the same purpose. But personally, I've been to over 50 countries, and all of them have been for pleasure or leisure, as they like to ask you when you fill out those surveys. But actually, some of them have been for school, so for academia. I've never gotten to travel for work except to Milwaukee, womp womp, in the winter. But I've traveled a lot, and because I'm a frugal traveler, I like to share information, and who doesn't like to learn and grow? So that is what I aim to do with all of my experience. I never thought Lesbifriends would be a travel company. It was more so just like a get-together company, like, oh, I want to see my friends, let me host an event. But No, I see that travel definitely connects people and it's a powerful source. So this is where it has brought me, and I'm happy to be here. I'm an attorney by day. I work for the federal government. Don't Google me, but you can Google me. So, I have a 9 to 5, but this is my love. And so I'm going to continue to do this and bring trips to people who want to experience them within the community. So a couple more things and then we'll get into our trips. So I'm sure there are plenty of queer travel groups out there, and I am not trying to be the only queer travel group. I think that it is great that we have multiple streams of opportunity to travel, and I definitely have traveled with other groups. And I just know what I like. So I like to give people what I appreciate when I travel, which is a personalized queer experience. I definitely research all of the spaces that we are going to go to before we get there. I want to only go to places where we are welcomed, where people know that we are queer, that we are brown. I don't want to hide in the shadows. So people know that Lesbifriends Travel is a queer travel group. I also put together packing lists. So I know it can be stressful packing. I am that person who packs a week in advance, but still the night before, I'm just like, oh, what did I forget? So I definitely tell people, hey, make sure you don't forget your hiking shoes if there's going to be some sort of walking excursion, or don't forget this. If we're going to happen to have a theme party, I'm going to tell you, make sure you pack that, as well as Dramamine if we're taking a boat, or bug spray if we're going to the rainforest. So you will get all of those included in your trip. There is also the community connection that you'll get. So about 2 to 3 weeks before any trip, we are going to start a group chat on WhatsApp, so that people can get acquainted with one another. There's also an info session for that specific trip that you book ahead of time. So if you're going to Puerto Rico, you are going to be invited to that Puerto Rico group chat about 30 days before we depart. So we can all exchange, get to know one another, but also you can ask any questions that you have about that specific trip, that you might not have had answered with the information that has been disseminated. Also, for those solo travelers who are open to rooming with someone else to potentially save a little money or just meet someone new, we do a roommate questionnaire. So we match you with like-minded companions during your trip. We also we provide a professional photography service. So a lot of these people are up and coming in the community. Plenty of them have experience, but we just want to make it so that you don't have to have your phone or camera out or heavy camera out on every trip. So you can just come on the trip, be worry-free, and know that you're going to have pictures captured of you while you're engaging on the trip to share very soon after we get back from our trip. Also, we offer exclusive events. So I'll give an example. Last year, we had a winter get-together around the holidays, where everybody who has been on a past trip or everybody who is coming on a trip was invited to a holiday party, and we got to meet each other, enjoy the festivities, and it was a really good time. I actually hosted it in my own home. I really enjoy hosting in my space. And people came from Florida and Texas, and of course Maryland, DC, and Virginia, because that's where most of the base is from. But people had a really good time. I even told people you can stay. I have a couple guest rooms. So it was a really nice time being able to meet people in person before we actually got to go on a trip together. And then last but not least, I'll just share this slide before I take a breather. And so just so you know, is that this is just arching, like what is included and what's not included in a trip. So whenever you book a Lesbifriends trip, accommodations are gonna be included. Daily breakfasts are gonna be included. Some lunches and some dinners. That depends on the destination and the itinerary, and the itinerary will specify what is included for meals. We also include the activities and excursions as detailed in the itinerary. However, there are some things that are add-ons. So we have some free days. We want to give people the option to explore on their own. So if you don't want to opt in for the additional excursions that we've had, feel free to do what you want, but if you want, you can just add that excursion on that we've already presented to you at an additional cost. It's pretty much the cost that we are paying, we're gonna just pass on to you. Also, just as an overarching theme, you get to connect with queer like-minded people of color. Today I was text messaged by a person who's come on quite a few trips, maybe 4 by now. And they're like, oh, can cis men or heterosexual couples come? And I'm like, absolutely not. This is not the space for them. There are plenty of options for them, but this is not for them. This is built for us, by us. And so we're gonna keep it tight and only allow people in our circle to travel with us. But by all means, there are other travel groups. So if that is your thing, like I encourage it. We also have a tailored swag bag for whatever area we're in. So we went to the rainforest in October in the Dominican Republic. Some things that were in the swag bag were like ponchos for the rain. We also had like fans because of course it's hot. And just little things that are going to be tailored towards that specific destination. About a month before every trip, you'll get a travel guide that gives you that packing list, that detailed itinerary, what to expect as far as visas, vaccines, currency exchange. If you will have free time built in and you want to know how to get around, we tell you the best method for that. Also restaurants and activities that are in the area that aren't included in the itinerary. We're going to include that in the travel guide as well. And then someone from Lesbifriends Travel, you get me live in person all 2024, but I can't promise 2025 because my boss might not still be employing me after I take all this vacation time that I don't have off. But you definitely have someone from Lesbifriends Travel there to support you and to guide you on this group travel trip. What's not included, you got to get yourself to and from wherever we're going. So if we are going to Bali, I will tell you what airport we are flying into and what day you have to arrive. I will tell you what airport we are flying out of and what airport we're going to depart from. Because sometimes there are separate, we are staying in multiple locations. So you just have to make note of that, but you will receive all of that when booking. And then you just have to get yourself to and from, and then we got you when you're there. Of course, not all meals are included if they're not mentioned in the itinerary. We do not include travel insurance. It is highly recommended. It is actually like, I want you to have travel insurance. As a 40-year-old woman, I've been through so many things that I'm just like, everybody should have travel insurance. But I'm not going to make you pick my travel insurance. So you can pick your own, or you can opt on to the ones that we provide or that we offer. And then personal purchases, if you want souvenirs, of course, you got to take care of that, and additional activities. Okay, I'm going to breathe and then just open it up. Are there any questions before we get into these 8, golly gee whiz, 8 trips that we're going on for the rest of the year?
I have a question about booking the flights. I know the flights are on us. Do you ever have a collective booking session? Like if I want to be on a similar flight as other folks to just to have a session to pick, or is there a space where everyone can put like, hey, flying out on this, for example, I think so far, I've heard about 3 of us are leaving out or in Baltimore anyway.
Yeah.
So
No, great question. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
nope, I said everything.
Okay, great question. Let me I'm sharing my screen. I should probably just proactively include this. So let me share my screen again. Okay. So I will share my screen with you. So yes, absolutely, Rashim. Thank you for the question. Just like I do with my local trips, when I do carpooling options and give people that connection opportunity well in advance of the trip, I do provide right now it's an unsophisticated spreadsheet, but it works, I do provide an opportunity for people to connect for flights. So as you can potentially see, hopefully you can see, can you see my South Africa flight screen? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So yes, we are traveling from different places. Houston, DC. Okay, those are main places we're traveling from. People can put, I provide this months in advance because people want to book well in advance. As soon as I book my flight, which is typically at least 3 to 6 months in advance of a trip, maybe sooner, depending on the availability, I'm going to share that with everybody. And then I'm going to share this working spreadsheet with everybody. And I've had people reach out to me and be like, hey, can you connect me with this person who's coming from Houston so I can make sure I get their specifics about their flight so I can try to be on their flight. But yes, there is that opportunity for being on the same flights with other people. Based on this information sharing. If I've gone as far as to book flights for people or to do flight sessions, I can't promise that that will continue, but I'm gonna try my hardest to continue that. It's hard because everybody's at different financial levels and just spaces in their lives. So not everybody might be ready to book a flight 6 months in advance to a trip. Some people might be at that month mark. So, but this will be shared well in advance, at least 3 months in advance. I'm hoping to get my life together in 2025. When you get your confirmation email, this spreadsheet will just be already shared proactively, so you will know, you will have access to this. But at least a month before the trip, we will have an information session for that trip. So hopefully, it won't be a month before the trip before people are booking, but there will still be plenty of time for people to get on board with the same flight. Thank you for the great question, Rashim. Okay, any other questions? All right, we'll get into Puerto Rico. I'm going to go quickly. I don't really know. I feel like there were people on the information session who signed up who were interested in Puerto Rico, but I don't recall anybody in this group verbally expressing that they were interested in Puerto Rico. So we're going to make Puerto Rico go like 5 minutes or less. Okay, so we're going to Puerto Rico May 12th through the 17th. This is a retreat-based trip. Rashim, I know you're really great about responding. So can you make sure that you can see my screen with the multiple dancers, sound bowl?
Yep.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Thank you. Okay, so we are staying. This is a wellness trip. I've never done just a strictly wellness trip. However, there are multiple in Lesbifriends trips. There are always wellness components in trips. But this was an exciting opportunity to collaborate with a queer person of color who I've known for a decade, who moved to Puerto Rico during the pandemic, who has a wellness-based business. And we are going to her new city, her new state. It's Puerto Rico, her new territory, to enjoy almost a week there and get our self rejuvenated. So we rented a villa, a 10-bedroom villa. Some bedrooms are shared. Some are single occupancy and some are group occupancy. So double shared and double group and single occupancy. And we are staying in a beautiful villa in a very well-known area in Puerto Rico. So this is the overlay of the itinerary. Don't get overwhelmed. We like to offer a lot because, you know, we want you to get your money's worth, but also like we just believe in, you know, people getting a good experience out of, you know, what they pay for. So this is everything that we are offering. You do not have to participate in everything. However, everything that is listed is included. So if you choose not to show up and take a day for yourself, by all means, go roam through the Puerto Rican streets. But you have access to all of this while you're on this trip. Oh, okay, that was very quick. I think I might have missed a slide. Bear with me. I might have skipped over it too quickly. All right, yeah, I wanted you guys to know the pricing. I feel like I might have went too fast. On Puerto Rico. But basically, I did want to share that out of the Puerto Rico trip, we have 3 spots left. They are two are queen bunk beds. Queen occupancy bedrooms where you have a shared bedroom with one other person, and you each have your own bed. You have a shared bathroom between the two of you. So it's a private space. So you do have a roommate, but you have your own bed. And then the one other option for Puerto Rico is you have a lower bunk bed in a shared bedroom with someone else. So it's just you and one other person that is sharing that bedroom. Okay, any questions about Puerto Rico? And then,
What's the price for this trip?
okay, thank you. Great questions.
And are you sharing? Because we're not seeing anything.
No,
Please
I'm
share
not
anything.
sharing because I did not have the right screen pulled up.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, my new assistant, who is amazing, I love her. She just updated my slides for me. Thank God that I can have an assistant because I have a full-time job and I'm tired. But no, she's great. But I clearly I just passed by the Puerto Rico trip price not being shared. So sorry, I'm just stalling. So the bedrooms that are left, the bottom bunk for the occupancy for 2 people, excuse me, that's $1350 for this 5-night 6-day trip. And then the shared queen bedroom, so it's just 2 people in a room, but you both have your own room and your own bed, your own queen bed and your own bathroom. The other bathroom is shared, which was alluded to because I didn't say it was your private one. The shared queen is $1750. Okay, I'm gonna go
Okay.
back.
And when do you have to, when do you have to put down a deposit? When is the balance due?
Great question. So with all of my international trips, so Puerto Rico is not an international trip. So it's technically a domestic trip. There's 3 spots left. I imagine they will be filled in March, because out of this is a 20 up to 24 person trip at 24 people 24 person trip, and there are I think 19 spots taken, and only 19 because some of the spots that are taken, people opted for single occupancy instead of double occupancy. So there are only 3 spots left for this trip. So I imagine they'll go by the end of March. So the cutoff, I mean, we'll keep it going, but the cutoff is technically 2 months before the trip. It's $100 deposit. And then I'm really sorry that my information session did not include this. I'll do better with the next ones, I promise. But the payments are broken up in 2 monthly payments. So basically you have to be paid up for the trip. I'm going to work with you because I'm flexible and I'm nice. And I understand people are, have everybody has stuff going on, as do I. But I would like everybody to be paid up a month before the trip. If not, I can definitely work with people.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Thank you for the great question. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen real quick. We're gonna go through Virginia real quick, and then we're gonna stop and I'm gonna get to learn a little bit more about you. So I'm excited to share the Virginia trip. I know Virginia is like not like a destination a lot of people want to go. I mean, it's Virginia, but this is a trip for the locals. And it's nice to take a local trip. Like it's nice to take a drivable trip. I love getting on a plane, but for those of us who are in the DMV or Jersey or what have you, it's nice to just get in your car and go. Also, you know, it's a cost you don't have to incur of taking a flight. So there's that. So we're going to Purcellville, Virginia, June 7th through the 10th. I've had beach trips before, like to Rehoboth Beach or Virginia Beach, which have been a lot of fun. But this time we're just gonna rent a really cool house and we're just gonna hang out like 30 plus queer people, brown queer people in a dope house for a long weekend. Okay, so these are some of the things we might be doing when we travel to Virginia, which is about a little over an hour and a half out of DC. So there's a hot tub, there's a pool. This is actually the picture of the hot tub and the pool where we're staying. There is an option to go zip lining and ropes climbing and whitewater rafting. You don't have to if you're not outdoorsy, or if you just want to stay in the house, you are welcome to. So feel free. I actually, when I go to Deep Creek, which we just went to, which is a winter trip that we took less than 2 weeks ago, I just like to stay in the house. I've been tubing enough. I don't need to go to all these places, but best believe I will be whitewater rafting with the group when we go here in June. So a little bit more about where we're staying. We are staying in a luxury villa founded on Airbnb. The link is on the website. If you look under accommodations, everything I share, I have full disclosure. I want you to know where you're going, where you're staying ahead of time. And so this is a beautiful property. My only like pause about this property is it doesn't have a million bathrooms. So we're going to be sharing bathrooms, but that is the type of trip this is. Like I like to have my own bathroom too, but we're going to be really up close and personal with all the people who are coming on the trip. It's a long weekend trip. We're gonna, you know, like life's learning happens in the uncomfortable moments. So we're gonna get uncomfortable as we share bathrooms. But the goal is there to just share in space and meet new people, and that is what this trip is about. So this is a rough itinerary. Okay, so these are things that we've done on our previous trips, and these are things that we are probably most likely going to do, but there's going to be more built into this. So when we get in, we get checked in and settled. We do icebreakers. We have a welcome dinner. You might have some hot tub or pool action. Day one is very chill because you're just arriving. You know, we're not going to bombard you, but it's a lot of organic connections. Day 2 and day 3, we do start off each day with like a morning movement. Breakfast is included, as well as dinner and light fare in the afternoon. Not a full lunch, but you might get a sandwich and a salad. Some mingling time. We will definitely have activities at the house. I hope you don't mind me, if Rashim is still on, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but Rashim came on a Deep Creek trip a couple of years ago, and she is an amazing artist, and she actually led a paint and sip session for us, which people really enjoyed, and I still have my painting that I created there. So stuff like that we're gonna enjoy in the house. We'll have a barbecue, a cookout. We'll have again, there will be free time if you want to get off the property and just go explore on your own. There will be a water sport or rope activity that you can add on to your trip. We're not going to make you do this, so we're not going to make you pay for it. But if you want to be a little adventurous, like I am going to be, then you can also do that. Okay, so this is the page that I was missing for Puerto Rico. My bad. So these are the remaining options. I released this trip last week. Actually, it's been less than a week, and I've already had 7 bookings. This trip holds 30-person capacity. So we are utilizing all the spaces because we want everybody to enjoy this type of setting, no matter what their budget is. So the lowest price point is a couch in it could be in a shared bedroom or a shared living space. It could also be like a sleeper sofa couch. You just have to go onto the booking page to see the details. I couldn't list them all here. There are so many rooms. There are 10 rooms in this place, so I couldn't list them all. Then if you want a little bit more privacy, you can do like a private bedroom. All of them are listed here, but again, everything's on the website. I do offer trip insurance for this trip. If you want to add it on, it's $50. You'll get your policy right after you book. And then flexible payments. This is a payment plan based on a monthly payment plan. Again, I'm flexible. If monthly doesn't work for you, if you want bi-weekly or weekly just to make your payments lower, I'm happy to do that. My biggest thing is just try to be paid up a month before the trip. But it's $100 deposit to reserve your spot, and then as low as $150 payments per month.
Lisa, sorry to interrupt. What were the dates of that again?
No problem. Oh, you are testing me because I am not on the right page.
June
No, I have my calendar pulled up. It's June 7th through the 10th. So it starts on Friday, June 7th, and it ends on Monday, June 10th. And it's vacation rental, so checkout's pretty early at 10 o'clock. And I'm probably gonna make check-in as early as like maybe noon on Friday.
Could you throw the registration link in the chat so I can make a deposit right now?
Oh, yay. Yes, I will absolutely. But don't make a deposit before the end of the presentation because there is a special bonus if you make it to the end of the presentation.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but I'll share that with you. Thank you for
Thank you,
that.
ma'am.
Okay, great question. Any other questions about Virginia? Okay, good. I'm gonna pause and take a break from talking. Here is the registration link. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'll besides me just like throwing information at you, which I love and appreciate, I would actually like to learn more about everyone who's here and also just like what your travel desires are, like where you want to go. I literally have a million places I can take people, but I honestly want to take people where they want to go, not where I selfishly want to go. So I'm looking to hear like what is on people's bucket lists, what is on people's wish list. 2024 is already set, sorry. We have one more trip that we have not released, but that's going to be a New Year's cruise, like literally a cruise over New Year's. So this is all we got for 2024. But if you are interested in 2025 travel, I would love to make, if you want to travel with a group and queer people, I would love to make that a reality, potentially if it fits. So I kind of want to know like top 2 places that you really want to travel. We could just be organic and you guys can unmute yourself as you see fit. Should I go?
I can't remember. It's in India, but where you see on the TV shows where it's the pool and it's really high up in the sky.
India.
Is that in India? I think it is. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but I'll look it up.
It's like in the movies where it's the swimming pool like on the top of this really tall building. It's in a lot of movies.
So what's
Maybe Dubai. It's not Dubai, is it?
Dubai.
Yeah.
So
Dubai.
why do you want to go there, right, RC? Do you want to go there because of the pool?
Yes.
There
I told you why. I just said why I want to go there because I want to get in the pool.
I
want to be on top of the world in a pool, and I want somebody to be in a helicopter taking a picture of me.
We want photo shoots. That's what we want.
Yes, I want that particular one.
Okay, I put down Dubai. Thank you. You got a second?
anywhere. I'm open to anywhere.
Okay. Great attitude. Me too. All right, who's the person who helped RC with the Dubai reference?
That was me,
Thanks,
Roberta.
Roberta.
No problem.
That's my friend. I brought her here.
Thank you. Well, you can go next, Roberta. Appreciate you both.
Um, Let me think for a minute. Um,
Well, Roberta's taking me to Greece.
Ooh. That'll be beautiful.
Roberta, I said that for you
I,
to say. I'm not taking you.
I couldn't even. I can't. I'm speechless.
Hey, you didn't know you were taking me, huh?
I didn't. That was new information for me.
I love
Totally.
this. Well, Roberta, can I join?
Hey, come on.
Greece is not on the itinerary yet, so I could just bum rush y'all trip.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And we're going to
I
Antigua.
yeah. I would say honestly, because I've been to quite a few places. You know, I would say I've never been to the DR before. Never been to Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Never been.
It's a nice
Mhm.
option. Nice brown space.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, thank you for that. We have Tiffany, Vi, and an iPhone user who does not have a name. If you want to share.
Hey, like I stated in one of the previous meetings, I am a veteran, so I have traveled abroad a lot. So in the past, 20 years or so, I'm retired now, but my goal is to really get out and travel with, like you said earlier, people like myself, uh, Black, lesbian, you know. So that's really the goal, to meet like-minded individuals. I can go pretty much anywhere. I don't do hiking because, again, being a veteran, it sounds like work. And if I'm going to go camping, I need to go glamping with a maybe a lodge or some type of trailer with running water and uh, things of that nature. So not really camping and not really hiking. Anything else, I'm pretty game to.
Thank you for that. I
Thank you.
appreciate it when you
Look, I love the picture that looks like you are in a meeting and you're paying attention. I'm gonna have to do that for my picture, for my
So
Zoom.
with that, yeah, so I use that for work when I
Yeah,
am on a work Zoom call and they say turn on your camera and I need
there you
to
go.
cook something real quick. It literally looks like I'm sitting
Yeah,
at the camera. But
it
as
does.
I told Lisa, I am a real person. Here I am. But yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna have to steal that idea.
you have a good picture too, Roberta. It's just not like you there. We can
That
tell.
picture, that's an old picture. That's a super old picture of me.
It's okay. You look great. I'm just saying we're gonna all copy Tiffany.
Huh?
We're gonna all copy Tiffany.
That's hilarious.
Thank you for that. Okay, I know Cindy and I have not gone yet. Would you like to share?
Hi, Lisa. This is Cynthia. I've been on one of your meetings before, and I just want to go anywhere, anywhere that's fun and relaxing. So, yeah.
Thank you, Cynthia. And we gonna drink on our trips too, right?
Absolutely.
No shade to the non-drinkers,
Absolutely.
but we might have a cocktail in our hand.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then Vi, do you want to share?
I do. So I'm in the middle of grocery shopping, trying to get to the house, but I had put it in the group chat.
Oh,
Tanzania and Madagascar. Uh, but I mean, overall, I'm down for wherever. It don't really matter to me. And I'm pretty adventurous. I'm spontaneous. So I'm all down for all of the excursions and things in that nature.
are you gonna go bungee jumping with me?
I mean, why not? I never done it. I mean, I done zip lining, but I haven't done that. But it could be a thing.
Okay, thank you. Get your groceries. I would like 2 heads of Boston lettuce.
Cabby.
I will give you my address. No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you for that. I know people are doing their own things. Cynthia's probably working right now because she is a late worker like me. But thank you guys. Okay, I got it all down. I was trying to avoid Dubai, but because of RC, we got to go there. Anyway, we're gonna get back into the trips, girl. I have like 6 trips to present in 2 seconds. Okay, let's do Bali real quick. We're going to Bali June 20th through the 29th. It would be good. So this outside of Puerto Rico, and Virginia, I'm not worried about Virginia. Virginia, I can, if people are not, if that trip is not booked in a month, that is fine. I can wait to the last minute for Virginia. But Bali, I kind of need to know if you're going. Like, I kind of need to know to make all the arrangements to book, I have contracts in place with hotels, but I do need to know like at least 2 months in advance. So right now, the booking deadline for Bali is March 20th, 3 months before the trip. I might make an exception, but just put the March 20th date in your mind if you are interested in Bali. Or just ping me and see if it's still available. Okay, so these are some of the amazing things we're gonna do when we go to Bali. All right, that's enough. Excuse me. So I wanted to share with you the 2 places where we're staying. We're staying at the Mavis Retreat in Ubud. For the first six days we're there. This is a upper scale luxury trip. We're staying in very nice amenities, luxurious ones that would be in line with what you would expect if you were traveling in the States. So 4 stars and above. But as you know, Bali's not like dumb, crazy expensive. So our money goes further. And then the second half of our trip, we're staying in Blue Karma Village in Umalas. And this is a boutique resort. I'm trying to only stay in spaces where we are, we're not going to be like oversaturated. I don't want to stay in a Hilton. Nothing wrong with Hilton, or the bigger hotel chains. I want us to get like the authentic feel. So this is the second place we're staying when we go to Bali. This is the itinerary. So Bali is a very temple filled place, as you can see from all the temples on the itinerary. Some of the temple visits are not going to be all day or long. We're just going to like go see, take pictures, have the experience. It'll be beautiful and amazing. It's not going to be overwhelming. There will be built-in free time, as you can see. We're going to do some cultural things. Like on day 5, there's a Kanag Sari, which is a cultural offering that we're going to do. We're going to go to rice fields, which is a big thing in Bali. It is cultural, it is economical. We're going to learn about it. We're not.
Is it rain season? Will it be rain season? Do you know?
No. So it's not going to be like pouring down rain. Like there might be a sprinkling, but no. I mean, the vegetation will be lush, but no, it's not rain season. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. And the dates that I picked were strategic. So July starts the influx of heavy tourism. And so I wanted us not to have just like to be competing with the mass crowd. So we're going to go at the tail end of June. Hopefully some educators, some moms, can fit it into their schedule. But that is why I picked the dates that I picked. So we're gonna do some really good food, some really good, well, all of our breakfasts are included, as are on all the trips, but we're gonna do some nice dinners, some good lunches. We're gonna get a little adventure with the ATV rides. We're gonna do the rice fields with the swing. RC, you probably know about that because you know about the
I saw it.
Instagram stuff on Dubai. So yeah, I'm gonna take that picture. Like,
Yes.
yes,
I saw so much of this stuff on this TV show that I want to do. So yeah.
do the
But you
TV
got it. But
show.
you have it all.
Okay, well, good, even better. It's just gonna be included. So we're gonna have a good time. Again, if there's something you don't want to do, you don't have to, but you paid for it, so I encourage you to do it. For Bali, so we coming up on, we coming up. So if you did want to book, single occupancy is 3,500. Double occupancy is 2,900. There's just under 10 people so far on this trip. The max is 20. I know that everybody's getting their tax return, so everybody's going to be joining this trip sooner or later. But I am that double occupancy person, so I'm going to go with the more frugal option and just get paired up based on my survey with the right travel partner. But these are the payments you can just estimate if you signed up today. Just be prepared to make that bigger payment in March. Any
I
questions?
do have a question, yeah.
I
So
love
between the two cities is transportation. I mean, I don't know what's the proximity between the two places that we're gonna be.
Okay, Roberta, you joined a couple minutes late, which is no
Okay.
problem at all. But I did say at the beginning that you get yourself to Bali, you get yourself to any of these destinations, I got you while you're there. So
Okay.
all transportation is included, whether it be a flight, a train, a shuttle. When you get to the destination, you just got to get
Gotcha.
yourself there and get yourself home.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Sell it to Roberta because I'm trying to room with her so I can get that discounted rate. So sell it to her.
RC,
Mhm.
she said she don't want to have a stranger roommate.
Yeah.
Strangers are nice though. You never know.
I like to meet you first before I room with you.
I get it. I
Just
get it.
use me. Just use me.
Well, I love it. I'm gonna try to sell you Roberta, but also the trips hopefully will sell themselves. You get queer brown people. It's a good price. I promise you. You could Google it. You're gonna get the same price or double wherever else you go. And brown queer people. That's what I'm selling. I wish I had more people who've been on my trips and then I could sell you them, but it's okay.
Well,
Rasheen
quick
left.
question.
Yes.
You said it. You have space for 20, and how many people already have signed up?
Just under 10. I think it's like 9.
Yeah,
Okay,
go and put 2 more down.
Because my birthday. This is my birthday trip, so I can't have you filling up my
Roberta,
birthday trip.
I will not put you down until you book.
Listen here.
But I appreciate you.
You selling my birthday trip.
I would love for you to come to Bali. Because Bali and Thailand are my two tops. Like I've been wanting to go there for years. So this is gonna be my turn up trip. So I'm gonna make sure you turn up RC. But do what's right for you. Okay.
You turned 46 in Bali, baby.
Yes. We're gonna live it up. And I do have connections. So Bali, my Bali trips are, I just switched to Kenya, but Bali is a special trip like Puerto Rico. So I have a queer person of color in Puerto Rico that I partner with to curate this trip. When we go to Bali, I have a queer, well, they're gay boys, but I'm working with a gay boy group who is in Bali to, that's who I came up with the itinerary with over 7 months ago. So we're going to be doing queer things, like queer safe things, and going to those type of spaces outside of just, going to Bali, which is great. But the point of the trip, is it's queer. I want to be safe. I want to be educated. So it's a good trip because of, the association with that group as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any more trips about Bali before we get into Kenya? Got it. Let's go to Nairobi. All right. I'm very excited about Kenya. Okay, forgive me. The dates are wrong. Bad, Lisa. I was reviewing everything, but I did not catch this. So we're actually not going to Kenya August 8th through the 17th because I had an educator who really wanted to come on this trip. And she was the first person who signed up for this trip. And she's like, I really want to go. I'm a professor, but my whatever year, school academic year begins, blah, 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 blah. So I changed the dates. My bad. I'll fix the presentation when we hang up. But I changed the dates from August 1st through the 10th, which is correct on the website. So just forgive the presentation. Thank you in advance. So we're going August 1st through the 10th to Kenya for those who want to go. And sorry, not sorry, y'all missed my South Africa trip. That was booked. It has a wait list of 7 people right now. That is in April. Because unfortunately I have to cut dates off, and that's like a 23-person trip, which is going to be amazing. But hopefully I'll bring it back next year. So when we go to Kenya, we're going to be staying at the 2 smaller hotels. It is a Radisson because, you know, unfortunately we have to do chains sometimes just for capacity sakes. So we are staying at the Radisson the first few days that we're in Kenya, in Nairobi, in the city. And then the second half of the trip, we are staying in Medina Palm, which is a boutique luxury hotel, which is on the beach, as you can see. This is an amazing space. Both of them are amazing, but you know, I'm more probably excited about the beach than the city. So these are the things that we're going to be doing. And when we go to Kenya, we're going to be doing a welcome dinner because I want everybody to get acclimated with icebreakers. You know, we're going to do it up. You're going to get your swag bag. You're going to get your name tag. We're going to meet and greet each other because I would like everybody to get acclimated outside of the systems that are in place ahead of time. We're going to go to a city and market tour. We're going to go to a bush dinner. So anytime you see bush in an itinerary, it has to do with the actual the reserve. So we're going to go to a gaming reserve. We're going to do a safari a couple days in Kenya. We're going to do queer things. We're going to go to a nightclub. We're going to do some explorative adventure things. We're going to have on day 8, we're going to have your choice of quad bikes, jet skis, or wakeboarding. Ask me what wakeboarding is. I forget. I'll get back to you. But I think it's like you're like hanging out on a boogie board. I'm not going to do that, but you are welcome to. So all breakfasts are included on this trip and a few lunches and dinners as well. And then the cost of this trip, if you did want to join us, double occupancy is $33.50. Single occupancy is $39.50. Any questions about Kenya? All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna do Aruba, and then I'm gonna take a break and learn more about you. And I'll have questions about Aruba at the end of the trip. So this is the first time I'm presenting Aruba. So just give me grace. Thank you in advance. We're going to Aruba September 12th through the 17th. I've been to Aruba 4 times. It's a really cool place. I love going to the Caribbean. Brown people, they accept US currency. They speak English, just feels really easy to travel there. It's a beach. So everything's a beach in Aruba. So we're actually going to be, I rented it's a villa, but it's like a hotel villa, if you will. So there's 9 separate spaces in this villa. It's beautiful. All of them have their own bathrooms. If you want your own space, you can get it. You just have to pay a little bit extra. I'm always for saving money, so I want people to buddy up. This is a poolside villa, a beachside villa. We're literally across the street from the beach in a very affluent area in Aruba. Excuse me, I went backwards. Some of the things we'll be doing on the trip, of course, I always built in some forest uncomfortable interaction that makes you really feel comfortable by the end of the trip, which is called an icebreaker. We do a welcome dinner as well as a farewell breakfast. We're gonna have a sunset cruise and a barbecue dinner. We're gonna do beach day, an island tour, some off-road ATVing, a Jeep safari. We're gonna like learn about the area, but we're also gonna have plenty of relaxation on this trip. And there are multiple pools on this in this space, so we're gonna just enjoy the space that we're in and have a lot of R&R. If you want to come to Aruba with us, double occupancy is 2250. Single occupancy is 2950. I always am gonna support this double occupancy because who doesn't like to save money? Right now, 2024, all my deposits are $100, and then this is just the price plan, which is all available on the website if you were interested in this trip. Any questions about Aruba? Thank you, Tiffany. Aruba is nice, right? I've been, yeah. Okay. Any questions? Sometimes I have a helper on these, but I don't have a helper tonight. Sorry, it's just all me. You gotta listen to my voice. But okay, now let's get back into me bothering you guys for some intel. All right, so besides where you want to go, I kind of need to know what you like to do when you travel. So if you can share 1 to 3 things that are like must-haves. I'll give you an example. I'll go first. 1 to 3 things that are must-haves when you travel, right? It could have to do with the amenities or excursions, activities, food, whatever. So my 1 to 3 things when I travel, I really am enjoying and appreciating food tours or cooking tours. So it's been like my new jam recently on trips the last couple years. I went to Peru, I went to Colombia, and I built that in. It's like super cheap. It can be like 50, 60 USD, and you're getting like a whole day excursions. You get to cook, it's hands-on, you get to be part of the culture. You're doing the tour in the market, and then you get to cook and eat. Like you're feeding me, you're entertaining me, you're educating me. Bam. What else? I also like to do something. So that's also like, it's twofold. So I like to do something with the locals, but when I can, I like to give back. So I like a volunteer experience. I like a home visit. I like to go explore someone's village who is open and to welcoming me into their village and their home space. So that's another thing I like to do when I travel. All right, your turn.
I'll go. uh, what I like to do, I like to see if I'm out of the country. I like to see what the locals do, not just touristy things. Because that's when you get the kind of organic experience of the area. If we're stateside or local or things like that, just kind of chill, play some spades, hang out, play some, games, and just chill out. Have fun at the pool.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like to try to get some of the local life. I'm an outdoorsy person, so anything outdoorsy, adventuresome, I will be definitely game for. And but then also um, making sure that I have some time baked in to just honestly to just relax.
I like to go on hikes and I love to be in the water. So anything else I'll do as well.
Hello. So for me, I like to drink. I like to have fun.
Mhm.
I love the beach. I love to lay out in the sun. I can stay on the beach all day. I can't swim, but I do like getting in the water. Um, um, I'm pretty adventurous, so I'll do like ATVs or eh, I'm pretty open. So that's about it.
Thank you, Cynthia. Vi, do you want to go? No pressure. All right, maybe Vi will get us next time. Okay, we got 3 more destinations in 28 minutes, 18 minutes. Whew, okay, I got this. Sorry, I just added 3, so I'm like, whew, all right, can I make it? All right, Portugal and Spain. I don't think anybody mentioned these places, which is fine. We'll go quickly through these. We're going to Portugal and Spain, 3 cities from October 11th through the 20th, excuse me. And so we are staying in 3 different hotels. The first is My Story Hotel. The second is H10 Corey. I gotta work on my Spanish and Portuguese. It's really bad. And the last is Hotel Rec. All of these are very boutique and modern, 3+ stars. But 3+ stars in Europe is like 4+ stars in US. And I only like to mention the stars, like, I don't care personally, but I know some people do care and it matters. But we recently went to the Dominican Republic. Sorry you missed it, Roberta, in October. But I literally rented out a whole boutique resort in Dominican Republic called the Dominican Treehouse Village. And we literally stayed in tree houses. And it was an upper scale resort, but we were in tree houses. So not every tree houses are not everybody's cup of tea. So I just like to mention moving forward, like these are the amenities. We're gonna have 4 walls. We're gonna get, you know, all the linens, so people understand. We're not gonna be woken up to toads and the birds and the bees. All right. Okay, so this is our itinerary in for our Portugal and Spain trip. We're going to be moving around a bit. So there's a separate destination that you'll be flying into and one that you'll be departing from. So you're flying to Lisbon and departing from Barcelona, my favorite city in the world. So when we arrive, we're gonna get settled. We're gonna do a walking tour, not hiking. Don't worry, Tiffany. We're just gonna leisurely walk, but we're gonna experience some culture and food on the first day we get there. Then day 2, literally, we're gonna hang out with a local, and he's gonna take us to his favorite spots, feed us, and all that good jazz. We're gonna, do another scenic tour, but it's going to be a lot of driving, mountainside. We're going to get to, of course, get out, enjoy that space. Not too much hiking, but it's called a hike. So, we're going to be like, walking a little, but getting a lot of culture. We're going to transfer from Portugal to Sevilla. I need to practice, sorry. And then we're going to enjoy, after we get settled in our new hotel, we're going to have some tapas and flamenco dancing lessons. And then we're going to do a guided tour of the city. And then we'll have a free day where there's an optional add-on day where you can go to an olive oil estate. I mean, I didn't really think olive oil was that exciting, but then I read about this tour and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I mean, I cook with olive oil almost every other day, so it's probably like good to know where my food is coming from. Then we're gonna transfer to Barcelona. We're gonna go to some like iconic architectural structures. And we're gonna do a local market visit, a cooking class, have some free time, and then we're gonna say goodbye, farewell, for the price of $3,700 or $4,500. Unfortunately, Europe is not cheap, so prices. But still affordable. So this is the monthly payment plan for Portugal and Spain. These are the prices for double and single occupancy. And I'll pause and see if there are any questions.
Are you gonna do this one? I've always wanted to go to Spain since high school, so I do want to do this one. But are you doing this in 2025?
We
Are you
will.
doing another Spain one?
I can't promise. There's so many countries. Our city.
Okay.
Spain is like Barcelona is my favorite city, so I might try it. I'm trying
Okay.
to bring people to Africa more than Europe, so we'll see.
Yeah, I can't do that one either. Okay. Those are my things. Like I've always wanted to go to African safari, and I've always wanted to like go to Spain and like live in Spain for 2-3 years.
Well, I want to my goal, so I'll give you guys like some like previews. So my goal, let me stop sharing my screen. My goal is I want to have I have a travel company, but like I can't travel on all my trips. So my goal is to have travel ambassadors.
Yes.
But you gotta like come on my trip to be to be in the running, right? You can't just like be a person off the street. Like, I don't know you, you never been on a trip, Anyway, so 2025, I'm starting a travel ambassador program. So
Yeah.
come on a trip before, and just depending on energy, communication, all that. Like, I'm gonna have this platform for you to apply to be a travel ambassador for an all expense paid trip to wherever. You just gotta do some work. So
yes.
so that is my goal. I'm having 24 trips in 2025. And some are domestic, some most international, but yeah, that's my goal. So we'll get you to Asia and Europe and all the places Africa that you want to go.
Okay. All right.
And you have the right personality. So
yes.
not everybody does. Okay. Any other questions about Portugal and Spain?
You
All
were
right.
saying that Barcelona is one of your favorite cities. Why?
Thanks for asking. Bye. And
I've
thanks for
made it
being
home
on
now.
camera. Okay, so I never was into architecture. So I went to Barcelona, and my best friend studied abroad, and we were in college, and we graduated in 2005. So whatever that looks like. So I went there. I didn't appreciate it. Well, no, I didn't go there. I went to other places in Spain. I went to Granada and I went to Madrid. I went to Barcelona in 2009 because I was in law school and I studied abroad in Amsterdam, and I was like backpacking and poor and broke. And my friend that I was there with, she did the research, and she did a lot of research on architecture. And Gaudi is an architect who is from there, and he has really amazing structures. And I really appreciated the buildings and the thought process. Barcelona is so that if I get married ever, I will get married in Gaudi's garden. It's beautiful. It has a very clean metro system, very diverse cultural cuisine. I think that's the first place I had Korean food. No, not the first place. What was it? Another Asian cuisine, but the first place I had it. But I really think it's it also has the beach in the city. So there's that juxtaposition. I just don't speak Spanish, so. But I do like Barcelona for all those reasons. It's a cool place to visit. I will definitely be back. I don't know if I'll be buying property because I just got back from Belize on Tuesday, and it's not as cheap as Belize because Belize is dumb cheap, and they speak English there. But it's definitely still in the running. Thanks for the question.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay, sorry, that was not supposed to be tired. Okay, we have 12 slides. We have Thailand and Belize. It's my first time presenting Belize. Sorry, I'm getting presenter anxiety. I'm gonna share my screen and then answer any questions. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, wait, let's go back. Okay, we're going to Thailand. All right, this was my favorite. This is like when I asked you guys where you're most looking forward to going to if you travel with Lesbifriends this year. This was my top pick because I love Thai food. I probably am Asian on the inside, but I had ancestry DNA and it said I was mostly African, which I'm very happy with. But I really am excited about Thailand. I picked the dates in particular because we're going at a time where there is a festival that is so cool, which we'll learn about during the presentation. But that is why we're going to Thailand specifically at this time of year. Also, I've known people who have lived in Thailand, who have visited Thailand, who have taught in Thailand, and this is just a great place to go weather-wise. It's not like oversaturated with tourists. It's affordable, so all the things. So we're going to Bangkok, November 10th through 14th. We're staying in a small luxury hotel. The link is on the website. Don't want to hold up all your time, trying to finish on time. So if you want to learn more about the website, these are the main points. Beautiful, 4-star, blah, blah, blah. Then we're going to Chiang Mai, November 14th through the 18th. We're staying at, I don't know about romantic. I mean, I'm going alone, so who cares about romance? But we're going to a boutique hotel that has all the modern amenities that you would expect, but it's a little bit more like culturally authentic to Thailand than our first stop. So still both cool spaces, but yeah. So the itinerary, if you go to the website, there is a very detailed itinerary. It explains what the full Bangkok city tour is with the canal tour. It explains what the Makelong Railway Market in Dimone Sadok floating market is. It gives you all of those details. Sorry, I can only fit so much in this time that we're together. But we are doing a lot in this 9-day period. Again, as previously mentioned, all breakfasts are included, some lunches and some dinners. The itinerary specifies that. There is some free time built in. I am so excited about Thailand because we get to do a give back. So like my best experience when I traveled 20 years ago, my first world travel experience when I was in undergrad was doing semester at sea, and I got to do some volunteer opportunities in South Africa and other places, and I'm excited to bring these to trips. And so on day 6, we're going to visit a local school. We're going to give back, share with their students, exchange, do some painting, umbrella painting, and just really enjoy like camaraderie with that population. I'm also excited about day 7. That's the festival I mentioned where we're going to actually paint paper lanterns and we're going to send them off with our wishes in this cultural festival, which is so powerful. We're going to visit some local villages and have dinner with people who actually live there. Like this is their everyday life, so we're not going to get like the everyday, like going to the popular tourist destinations. There is definitely that opportunity in your free time, but I wanted to give you something more. So that's what this Thailand trip is going to be about for Lesbifriends. If you did want to go, these other prices, a little under 3,000, $5 under 3,000 for double, a little under 4,000 for single. And here's the payment plan based on double occupancy. Everything that is extra is an add-on. You don't have to include it. But I do try to just meet people where they are at with monthly payment plans. If you don't want a monthly payment plan, if you want to pay as you go, cool. Just got to be paid up before the trip. But I do try to be flexible with that. Any questions about Thailand?
Yeah, I do have a question. do you outline any of the vaccinations requirements, if any? Like, do you know them now, or like, do you get that information later?
I do know that. I do outline that. You were a little bit tardy. But it's okay, bye. No shade. So yes, I do
Okay.
give a travel guide at least 30 days prior to the trip. I'm working on like making it like immediate, but I'm like a one-person shop, so just
So, oh, okay. I did hear that part. I thought you might have been able to answer that like in this moment.
Oh yes, you do need vaccinations to go to Thailand. Do I remember off the top of my head? No. Can I email you tomorrow?
Okay. I bet.
But yes, I have all of this. I have like working documents for all my places. But yes, there are vaccinations and potential visa requirements. I will work on giving that as soon as possible so people don't have to like stress. All my trips next year will have that, just like in general. You'll just know that. But sorry, I'm still growing and learning. So yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? So yes, I will get you that information. Nothing that you need to worry about right away because you need to get it closer to the time of departure anyway. So yeah. But yeah. Especially with the visas. Yeah. Thailand is that country. You do need a visa. I'm pretty sure you need one vaccine, but I'll get back to you on that. And I might, if I have the capacity, I'll add it to the website tomorrow.
Oh, good. I mean, because that for me is like one of those deciding factors if I'm a venture out to that particular country.
No, I understand. And so if that is ever a factor, like I'm working on revamping my refund policy. Because I'm evolving. And I'm flexible either way. Like even if I had like a no refund policy, I'm like, I'm gonna work with you. Like if you want to transfer to another trip, I got you. So especially if there's time. Like if it's like the day before, like I don't got you. But no, I do definitely want to make it those things available to people ahead of time so they know before they book. But even if they don't know until after they book, because I don't provide that information, I'm still gonna accommodate people.
I got you. Have y'all ever done a cruise yet?
I've done a cruise, but no, I've never done a cruise. So working on that, actually in talks with two different fellow collaborators to provide that. We're doing a New Year's cruise, like literally over New Year's. That will be hopefully released in the next month or so. And then next year we're gonna do a summer cruise. I'm deciding between the Caribbean because I really want to do a Virgin cruise.
Mm.
Because those are just sexy. But I also am thinking about like like a lesser price cruise to like maybe the Europe in Europe. So
So Olivia Cruises, I believe, is geared towards lesbian. Now, it's not women of color, but it is lesbian. Olivia Cruises. So I hear. I have not been on one. I have been on a cruise, but it wasn't, LGBT plus specific.
Got you.
thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Olivia Cruises, and my goal is like to get out and support everybody. And there was a Russian woman who came to my last trip last weekend, and she's been on an Olivia cruise. And I'm like, well, we're brown women, and I've had like friends who have been on Olivia cruises and they've had a great experiences, but they're like, oh, this is like 10% or 25% of the population. So I get that I'm not gonna fill a whole cruise ship, which is fine. I'm not trying to be there. I'm an attorney by trade. I would like to keep my day job, but I would like to, give people options for connecting. And so maybe we will, have like
I
a
mean, if we came in on the cruise 50 deep, that's that ups those percentages a little bit.
I like the way you think.
Just looking out for my buddy here.
So we gonna get on a cruise by.
No, the reason I was bringing it up because I know that you said y'all had the Spain trip. I'm going to Spain in July, but it's a cruise, and that's what made me ask you about Barcelona because that's going to be one of the docking ports we
Who you
going
going
to.
with? Like what cruise line?
Wow, I'm drawing a blank. It's not.
It's okay. Get back to
Hold
me.
on, it's cause I had downloaded the information. I think it's
Royal Caribbean?
Royal Caribbeans.
Yeah, they're good. I did a Mediterranean cruise maybe 5 years ago with them. It was great. I think they are better there than they are here.
Mm,
They have
okay.
good food. Yeah, yeah.
Just a quickie about Thailand. You do need typhoid, hepatitis A, B, and DTP, diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis.
Thank you, Bristol. You want to join my team?
Oh,
Okay.
I've been to Thailand and it was relatively safe. You know, don't drink the water and don't brush your teeth with it, but I found it to be pretty safe. You know, especially if you're a woman or identifying phenotypically, they, you know, it's more dangerous, I think, if you're a man.
Thank you for that. No, that's important. I promise I will have all this information on the website. Soon coming.
And I can say I did eat the street food and only had one incident, and it wasn't like full blown traveler's diarrhea, but it was like a 24-hour bug. I bought some red snapper that was grilled on the street, but I had been eating street food the whole time without any difficulty. Breakfast every morning, that kind of thing. I was there for a month,
Oh,
and
wow.
the food is good. You know, if you like Thai food, you will die in Thai food heaven.
Okay, thank you for that, Chris. I'm gonna die again and again and again. No, that's super helpful. Thank you for that. I think I will include in the swag bag that I give to everybody some Imodium, maybe. But no,
In a Z pack.
on a Z pack. Okay, got it. No, very good tips. Literally. Oh, this is so exciting. I can share it with you guys. Because I'm such a nerd. So I'm figuring out, like how I want Lesbifriends travel to be. Sorry, we're almost done. It's over, but whatever. I figured out like what I want Lesbifriends travel to be. I want to differentiate us, and it's like the little things. So I don't know if this is, but I went to the bank today. I ordered a lot of foreign currency. So if you come on a trip, you might be getting a gift in the mail before you come with some money. Anyway, that's not gonna sell you, but because it's not gonna be that much, it's gonna be like 20.
What? I'll take it.
I did order like $1,000 in a lot of money, in a lot of different currencies. I was excited.
Aww.
That's very
I was
nice.
so excited to like pick up the money from the bank tonight or today. I was like, I can't wait to send this out. All right, anyway. All right.
Check the chat, Lise.
Check my chat. Okay. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm gonna save this chat before we go.
Cuba. You see that?
Yeah.
We talk offline. Okay.
We'll talk. And I've been to Cuba a few times. It's a great country. Okay.
But we're supposed to talk anyway after this because of Virginia. So
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, real quick. Belize, and then I will let you guys go. Thank you guys for spending all of your time with me tonight. You guys are great. Okay, so we're going to Belize. Okay, so wait, where's my okay? Clearly, I'm not technically savvy. Let's just get this out of the way. We are going to Belize in December, and I just got back from Belize on Tuesday. I had an amazing time. All right, so Belize is like Costa Rica or Colombia for me, but it's not because they speak Spanish and Belize speaks English, and they're brown and they're black and they speak English. But so I would live in Belize. I would buy property in Belize. I probably will buy property in Belize in the next 5 years. And I just had an amazing time Friday through Monday. I did this trip because I knew we were going to Belize, but also I just need to get away with my best friend. So I'm super excited. I already planned this trip beforehand, but I was like, oh, I might alter it based on what I experienced. But based on what I experienced, I don't need to alter anything because it's going to be amazing, as planned. So we're going to Belize. We're going to stay in 2 different places, the Mystic River Resort, and also the Belizean Dreams. These are boutique resorts. One is countryside, more like residential. One is like boutique resort, more on the beach, as you can see. Both of these are linked in the website. Okay, so just ignore the itinerary because still building it out. But we have an amazing setup for Belize. This is a very cultural experience for Belize. Actually, let me just go to the website. I feel like the website, I did a better job explaining it on the website, and then people will just know. Okay. Sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. Appreciate you. Okay. This is why I need an assistant with me all the time because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, 1 participant can share at a time. Yep, that's what I want. Okay, this is the thing I want to share. Okay, so let's go to Belize. Okay, so in Belize, hopefully you can see my itinerary. This is the booking page for the website. So we arrive, we do a Belize city tour, bam, bam, bam. Then we're gonna go discover, so Belize has a lot of influence between African influence, a native influence, Mayan culture, Hispanic influence. There's a lot. So we are going to just jump right in. We're going to do some nature explorative tours. We're going to go to a market, which is amazing. I've been to the markets there this weekend alone and had a great experience. People are so welcoming, so friendly. I've been to Jamaica 5 times and I do not want to go back because I feel like I'm harassed, but no shade to Jamaicans. But when I go to Belize, when I go to Barbados, places like that, I feel like I'm a part of the people. You got me if I want to, if I don't want to be bothered, you're going to leave me alone. But this is what the lineup is. On day 4, this is day 4 technically, we're going to have a leisure day. There's optional activities that you can do. You can do a cave seeking tour. You can do a river tour. It's completely up to you. On day 5, we're gonna switch venues. We're gonna go to Hopkins Village, which is a very local area, residential area. It's up and coming. We're gonna do a lot of cultural experiences. The Garifuna, I've learned, these are people who are originating from the Virgin Islands of African descent. They've relocated to Belize. We're gonna spend some time with them doing a dancing class, doing a drumming class. We're gonna do table to farm cooking and eat the food that we make, it's gonna really be an amazing experience. Again, all of this you have access to on the website if you want to take a further look. Then we have some free time. You can option on for zip lining. And then day 7, oh, I don't even want to talk about day 7, but we're gonna leave and go back to our homes. If you are interested in, sorry, I am, again, this is why I need a full-time assistant. All right, let's share. Okay. Great. Okay, so if you are interested in Belize, the deposits are the deposit's $100, monthly payments are $277, single occupancy is $2,600. And so I'm super excited. And then I'm gonna share this. I know we're like over time. I just want to give this to you. I'm gonna also email this to everybody on this email. So if you, I know it's not a lot off, but it's something. Every bit counts. This will at least get you a meal, an Uber, or something. I will give you something off your booking. I'll email you this promo code so that if you did decide to book with us, you could save a little bit of money. And yeah, okay, let me minimize this, stop sharing my screen, and just open it up to any questions. Y'all are easy. I
I couldn't find the mute button, the unmute. I had a question. I can't remember it now. Sorry.
It's okay if it comes back to you. You can ask.
Are there any trips that are more than 7 days?
Yes. Oh, you want to know which ones? Okay.
No, I mean, you can email me offline or whatever.
Yeah, I can. Off the top of my head, Kenya, Portugal, and Spain, and Thailand.
And
Okay.
Bali is the 20th through the 29th.
Oh, Bali. Sorry. Yes, Bali.
You forgetting my birthday trip.
I am not forgetting your birthday trip.
I'm about to book it too.
So the Asia and the Africa trips so far. Next year, I'm thinking about Brazil. We're definitely going to Brazil.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, I have a list. I have surprisingly a lot of people want to go to Norway. It's been like, I'm like, what? But Norway, Italy. I'm deciding between Egypt and Morocco.
Egypt.
I know. I think Egypt's gonna win out. We're going to New Orleans for the Black Rodeo next year. We're going to New Orleans for Essence Festival. I'm not an Essence Festival person. I've never been. I don't really want to go, but people want to go, so we're gonna go. We're going. Yeah, I'm even thinking about 2026. Like we're going to Amsterdam for World Pride in 2026. But
oh, I'm there. Yes.
I can't give you guys all of the info. You just gotta, I mean, you guys signed up, so you're gonna get my emails, but I'm gonna release things strategically.
Sounds like a plan. This was excellent, Lisa.
Thanks, RC. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, for sure. When you mentioned it at Blue, I was like, yeah. And I kept losing that flashlight. I was like, where's that flashlight? What's the name of the... And I found the flashlight.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing these info sessions because I'm tired. And I'm old and I want to be in bed by 8:45 p.m. My time. But no, I'm just kidding. But I enjoy connecting with people and it's so important. And like I learn and I grow from these experiences. And you know, I don't want to just be like on social media. That's not what I do. Like I don't have AI because like I like to write everything with my control freak self. But I need you gonna get an email that's from Lisa Marie Gomes when you get an email from me. But thank you guys for being here and spending part of your night. And I'm open to all the suggestions. Like again, this is just me. I have a team, but like it's just really me. But so I'm open to all the suggestions and I'm gonna I mean, we might go to Antarctica one day, but that's like gonna be a $10,000 trip because that's expensive. But
Yeah.
yeah,
How many info sessions do you do?
I'm trying to do 2 a month, but also I'm thinking about just putting them on the website.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes 13 people, there were 14 people registered tonight, and thank you for all 14. But also, like sometimes I just end up with one, and that's
Yeah.
great. I love that one-on-one connection, but I'm old and I'm tired.
Yeah. I have some people who missed today who like didn't register. So I want to see if you're gonna put the
No,
stuff
I'm
online,
gonna
they can.
send you the video. Like you'll get the
Yeah.
link so you could share it. But I'm gonna at least do this through April.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
I'll tell them
maybe
to
it
catch one
might
in
be
April.
one a month.
Yeah. That makes sense anyway. I don't know why you're doing more than that. Shoot.
I mean, if you could just click on the link on the website and just get the Bali information, maybe like that would be more convenient. I don't know. I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure it out.
Yeah. But this is great. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll register for Bali, so I'll do
When
that.
you ready, boo, you got a month.
Oh, I'm already ready. I was born ready.
It's your birthday, your 46th birthday.
Yep.
But I know you have some questions. I just feel like you're ready. Just testing me.
Nah, I'm ready. I think I might see what's up with VA. And then I gotta like, cause I was in and out moving, so I'm gonna go online. I definitely like connecting with folks like in real time. I think I like building community with the people that I'm considering uh going on a venture with. But I think ideally pretty straightforward. So it's not a whole lot of questions for me in this moment. The one real question would be a deal breaker for me is the type
Vaccine.
of vaccination. So, other than that, I mean, your website seems relatively, pretty detailed, and I think honestly, your website really speaks for itself. So you don't necessarily have to reduplicate you duplicate what you already done. In my opinion, like if you were to do like a screen recording going through your website, helping
No,
people to
people
figure out
like
where to
this.
go.
That's why you're
Yeah, they like the one-on-ones. I mean, shout out to you, because I ain't gonna hold you. I was over here like, ooh, chilly. I done worked all day. I'm tired. But I appreciate it because I mean, it does definitely add a human touch because I think sometimes we become real uh I don't want to say stifle, but people so used to just scrolling and not really connecting. So
Mhm.
I think this is great. And I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, especially for your line of work, to be able to, share your time with us. So I know
Mhm.
VA is definitely something I'm gonna look into, and I'll let you know about the other trips.
Yeah, of course. Come to VA. It's a good starter trip. I'll tell you that. I 2 weekends ago, I was in Deep Creek. That's like my annual winter trip, and I hosted like 34 women. It was great
Okay.
for queer people of color because some people don't identify non-binary. I'm trying to be respectful. But
We appreciate that.
but it was a great trip for like a starter trip, right? Like, you might not want to be dropping $3,000 on people you don't know, but like, so I welcome that. It's a good type of, just feel it out. All the trips aren't the same. Some trips are debaucherous, some trips are adventurous, some trips are chill, some trips are wellness, but at least you can figure out like the energy that's there. And I think like I really just put it out, right? I put it out on my website. I just started a website, social media within the last 2 years. Before this, 10 years, it's just been word of mouth. I have it on Meetup and Eventbrite because, it's good to cast a wide net, but like energy attracts, and there are good people that are going to come on these trips and connect for
Yep.
whatever reason. So, like,
I'm gonna find my next wife on one of your trips.
trying to find my
Good,
money
good.
too. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe not. But no, there are people who have gotten married from trips. I'm not promising that. to you. That is false advertising. But I did go to a wedding in September and people met on my trip the year before. So it could happen. But no, it's good people. It's all love. There's never any drama. It's always good energy.
All right, I'm here for it.
And then there's info sessions for just the trips and group chat, so you can feel it out. Anyway, I gotta pee. I'm gonna.
All right, ladies, I appreciate you, Lisa, but I'm about to be out. All right.
I'll send y'all an email, a wrap-up email. Y'all be
Okay.
safe and have a good
Wait,
Sounds
night.
good.
Lisa,
Thank
you
you
said,
too.
Lisa, Lisa,
Yes.
you stated that you wanted me to stand by. Are you gonna call me or email me? Because I was about to book Virginia and you said wait.
Oh, because the info session, I didn't put the.
You go to the bathroom, because go ahead, go to the bathroom. I'll
I'll be
wait.
back. I'll be back.
All right. It's me, Sing Bear. It's me, Think About. It's me, baby.
Okay, sorry about that.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
I
Okay, it's
on the link.
it's like a little off. It's not anything major, but I just wanted you to get it off.
Get what off?
Oh, the info session. It's like a little $25 discount. It's nothing, but I could have adjusted it. I could have adjusted it later, but you know.
No, I mean, so as I stated in the round robin, if you will, I am a veteran. So when you said wait, then I'm going to wait. And then you were like, "Oh, good night," and I'm like, "You said wait," because I could have broke out after you did.
I was gonna email you though, but I understand. Like I'm a live in person too.
You said wait. So that's how I am. I take things literally. You said wait, I
I'm a
waited.
person too.
So, but and I turned my camera on for you.
Oh, thank you. Well, we're the only ones left.
So